education. And I think we've had similar discussions with the new Secretary of DepEd so that they will also be more proactive. So I need to give the floor to Senator Joel, but I don't know how you interpret that.
Just two interventions, Madam Chair. There is a specific provision of the BARM law that private universities are under the jurisdiction of the BARM. So we lose jurisdiction over them already because of the BARM law. The provision of the BARM that says national government program shall continue, we are doing that. We are giving test grants to students who are in the BARM
Okay.
area in schools
Yeah.
that have been
Let me
validated
cut
by
you right
TED.
there, no? Yes, I know that in this discussion we cover private, public, but basically we're talking about SUKS naman here. So,
Yung SUKS, Madam Chair, it's still under CHED. Walang problema. The SUKS in the BARM area.
Did you make that qualification in your response?
Yes, yes. Yes,
did?
the SUKS are governed by their charter in the BARM law. So the board is still the one that
but
decides.
Yung low access that Senator Sherwin was pointing out.
Yes, in the
because
SUKS,
of-
all the students in the SUKS get free higher education. They're eligible for TESS and Tulong Dunong in all the state universities and colleges that have campuses in the BARM area. And this includes Cotabato State Hill, portions of MSU, tawag dito, TRAC, Sulu State College, Tawi-Tawi. They all get all the benefits of national government in the SUKS.
So
The
wala-
problem area is the private schools, Madam Chair,
So
because we don't have
zero
jurisdiction.
yung intervention nyo dyan.
We are helping the BARM develop its capacity to monitor, to evaluate, and to get compliance for the private schools in their area. Yun ang tulong namin, technical assistance to help them in assuring quality of the programs in private universities.
I'll try to go back to this now because I want to give the floor now to Senator Joel. Thank you. It's yours.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd be very brief, Madam Chair. Let me just report to the body that I just came out of a meeting with Secretary Bonoan of DPWH, and I made mention of what had transpired earlier this afternoon, and he made mention, Madam Chair, about the per square meter rates. So we still abide by that policy that it should not be higher or higher than that rate,
Pero
Madam
mas
Chair.
mahal yung
So,
sa kanila. Anyway,
I told them about it.
we'll write a formal letter because
Yes, and I also showed them the presentation that you made, which I took a picture of. So I gave it to him, the number of projects, spending, and he will look into it and he will get back to me according to him before the end of the day or tomorrow at the latest. So just to let you know that we are working for all of you, Your Honors, Madam Chair.
thank you so much, Senator Joel, for doing that. Kaya siya nawala, nagtatrabaho dun sa likod.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Let me start by asking questions on the low budget utilization. This was mentioned a while ago by our chairperson, Chair Popoy, and I would just like to show this table 3 budget utilization. I heard about your catch-up plan, and I'm happy about it. I just wish that these numbers are already updated kasi mukhang hindi pa updated ito. Yung low obligation rate of 61.9%, baka mas taas na po tayo ngayon, no? This includes scholarships, etc., which may affect the delivery of or access to higher education to learners. Just to ano, sensya na, wala na mas maliit dyan, talagang yan na yung pinakamaliit. Sorry. But having said that, I also wanted to ask Pasok kung how they are being affected, no, by low obligation rate in terms of operations. Kasi Sec and Chair Popoy, may mga naririnig din po kami na and even complaints, no. It's not validated, but we wanted to find out if it is true na yung releases are also a big problem. And because nadidelay yung releases, ang nangyayari, and we get all this information and complaints na, hindi, kasi gagamitin yan, hihintayin pa yung isang politiko o whoever na pupunta dun sa lugar at saka pa lang ibibigay. So I hope ma-address natin yan for the record, Chairman Popoy.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Ang nahihirapan po kami ay yung validation ng mga tulong-dunong scholars kasi yung dinagdag na augmentation is
Which is 6 billion
yeah,
plus only came in June. Is that correct?
yes.
June of this year.
Yes.
June of this year, Madam
Kaya
Chair.
yung
6 billion.
ang inuna po at saka nagbayad pa po kami nung private schools in no suk no look kasi may 2 years na nagrereklamo sila na hindi sila nabigyan dahil budget cut. Naghanap kami ng pera sa HEDF, we got the money. Inuna namin bayaran yung 21 to 22 and 22 to 23 students in no suk no look private schools. 141,000 students po yung
Yun yung nakita nyo, na 140.
141,000 students sa test grantees were qualified. We had to pay them first because nahuli nga yung bayad. Tapos yung augmentation, iba-validate lahat. Bumagal po talaga. Kami ina-admit namin na hindi naman po kasi dumami yung tao namin. It's the same number of people but the volume of validation.
But that's the thing, Chairman. Hindi ba part of it is the, may service fee yan na pwede nyo pong gamitin to hire?
Meron po pero 1% lang ang 1% lang ang inaalaw.
Tulo, no? Other agencies, nasa 3 if I'm
Oh
not
yes,
mistaken, 1.5
there are
at
those
least.
that are even higher than 3 pero
Yes,
nilag
siguro mag-recommend kayo kung ano yung practical na pwede nating i-implement. Another thing, Chair Popoy, it's not just validation or yung validation talaga yung bulk of the bottleneck. Hindi totoo yung releases.
magkadugtong ho kasi yung validation tsaka
And
releases.
releases, yes, I get it
Kailangan
now.
ma-validate bago namin mahingi yung pera. So pag gumalaw yung validation, yung pag-request namin ng SARO tsaka NCA gagalaw din. Pag hindi pa na-release ka agad, huli kami by more than 1 semester. Dati 1 semester lang kami dulo. Lagpas 1 semester na po ang huli namin.
With this, in all of these challenges that we are facing now, how do you address these issues? Anong catch-up plan natin? Definitely, may madidelay.
We hope there is less augmentation for tulong-tulong. But if the augmentation comes, we have simplified some of the processes. For example, nahihirapan po dati yung mga universities mag-liquidate. Kasi yung fee nila to manage the program, they have to liquidate. And many of them cannot liquidate it. So with the guidance of the Commission on Audit, ang ginawa namin, yung pumupuntang pera sa kanila, hindi na i-liquidate.